What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, we got some sultry fall tutorial for you guys today using bits and pieces of the Urban Decay Naked Cherry collection. We have some lipsticks to try on, we have the highlighting and blush palette, and of course we have the infamous Naked Cherry eyeshadow palette. So this one definitely has been getting some mixed reviews online, but I'm going to put it to the test today. I'm going to give you guys some swatches, what I really think of it, what's the real tea on it, and of course I'm also going to give you guys this fun tutorial. So if you'd like to see the tutorial I did today and some other fun goodies about the Urban Decay Naked Cherry collection, then keep on watching. You can see my eye base is on and my brows are on, and it's time to dive into the eyes first before we do anything else. We're going to dive right into the first part of this Naked Cherry collection, that is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry eyeshadow palette. You're going to see the 12 little cherries on the outside. It's going to be really nice, like plastic packaging, and then you're going to open it up and you're going to see all 12 eyeshadows inside of here, ranged from lightest to darkest. Really quickly, let me show you guys some swatches before we get started. So we have Hotspot, Caution, Bang Bang, Feels, Juicy, Turn On, Ambitious, Bing, Devilish, Young Love, Drunk Dial, and Privacy. So those are all the eyeshadows right there. So honestly, this palette, I would definitely say, is very 50-50 for me. I feel like the colors are really pretty and all, but I also feel like there could have been a little bit more oomph to them, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, there's just something about them that I wish that there was a little bit more, like, real punch with them. But at the same time, it is a naked palette, so I really can't be too mad about it. So we're just gonna dive right in and see what happens. So to get started with this look, I really want to go in with the shade Feels right here and just kind of use that all over like the crease.
Burn it down. We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
One of my favorite Morphe M514 brushes, I'm going to go in with this shade Devilish right here.
It's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder.
Now before we go in with any more shadow, I want to go in with the metallic shade obviously on the lid. I'm going to take some Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I don't know what this hack has been recently, but like I've been obsessed with doing this. So what I do is I actually use this like a cut crease, not really a cut crease, but I just use it to kind of prime my lid before going in with a shadow, or even if I wet the brush or anything. I just like to add this as a little bit of a base so that the shadow has a more of a stick to it. To make the shadow pop even more, I'm going to take some Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I'm going to go in with the shade Young Love right here.
Crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit.
Different dampened brush. I'm going to go in with the shade Bang Bang right here. I'm just going to kind of use that as like a, pretty much like a topper.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
A little bit on the outer corner, I'm going to go in with the shade Drunk Dial right here.
Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Yeah.
It's murder.
So now that we got the first part of the eye pretty much done, I'm going to throw on the rest of my face, and I'll be right back to pretty much finish off the rest of the eye with you guys. And so now to finish off this eye look, I'm going to go back in with the shade Devilish right here, and of course use a little bit of the Drunk Dial to kind of tie everything together.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy.
For inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm going to go in with the shade Turn On.
Berserker.
so now I'm going to throw on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back to finish off the face. So now that we got the mascara and the lashes on, we're going to go in with the next product, which is going to be the Urban Decay Naked Cherry Highlight and Blush Palette. So you're going to see a little cherry outside, and you're going to open it up, and you're going to see a highlighter, a blush, and a highlighter topper. So now they said this is like a highlighter topper. That sounds really interesting to me, but it mostly just means it's more like a sheer iridescent kind of highlight. So I will like swatch that for you right now, so you can kind of see that it's definitely more on the pinky tone, but it is very sheer, like you really can't even see that. So I'm going to go in with the blush first.
I killed it, it's murder.
But it's time to use the champagne highlighter. Just gonna take a little bit of the highlighter topper and just kind of see what it does, like see if it does anything. Okay, so I can see it a little bit on the skin. Like, if you can see it at all, which you probably can't, it definitely adds that pink shift to the highlighter, so it does make it really pretty by itself. Very, very sheer. Okay, so I did not pick up the eyeliners, and I did not pick up one other lipstick. I only picked up two that I knew I was gonna wear. I have Juicy and Cherry, and I want to wear Cherry today, so I'm not gonna wear the Juicy one. I'm just gonna go in with this gorgeous shade. So here is the final look using bits and pieces of the Naked Cherry collection. So the lipsticks, I will say Juicy is really, really pretty. I'm going to swatch that one for you right here. It is a very like pale, kind of shimmery nude color. And then of course we have Cherry, which is going to be more of that deeper purple. So these ones are $18 a piece, I believe. And of course the packaging is really, really stunning with the little cherry on them. I will definitely say the shade that I'm wearing right now, which is the shade Cherry, I would definitely recommend using a lip liner with this one because it is a cream and it's a darker color. And I feel like I really have to like line your lip properly. And to get that crisp line, I would recommend using a lip liner or of course put a little bit of concealer around your lip and whatnot. So, or apply with a lip brush. So I will have to say the lipsticks are really nice. I mean, do I recommend them? I would say yes if you like Urban Decay's lip formula. I do like the lip formula from Urban Decay, so I ain't mad at it. Next we have the Naked Cherry Highlight and Blush Palette. So this one I believe is like $30 or $34, somewhere around there. I cannot exactly remember the price on this one, but I will say it is really stunning. The blush itself is pretty pigmented, but like not super pigmented, so I definitely would recommend like a smaller brush in there. I wish that the pans were like split, but what can you do? And also you have the highlighter right here, which is actually really stunning. The highlighter topper is very interesting, and I mean, I feel like I would have liked to have seen a little bit more diversity for skin tones for this palette, but at the same time, like it does look like it would flatter a pretty decent amount of people, I'm hoping. So I'll have to say I do recommend this one just because it is really cute and really nice, and I do like the highlighter in it. Like honestly, the highlighter alone sold me. I was like, yes, bitch, finally Urban Decay is coming out with some good highlighters. So, and also, I will say, last but not least, we have the Urban Decay Naked Cherry Eyeshadow Palette. So this one, I will say, I am very 50-50 about. I think that the palette worked for me, and the colors were good. Some of them, I feel like, should have had a little bit more oomph to them. For example, Drunk Dial, Young Love, Turn On, Ambitious, and Bang Bang. I feel like those were like the really nice metallics. Like those are all the metallics that are in here, but I personally feel like there should have been a little bit more like, pop to them, a little bit more glitter, a little bit more bang for your buck. And I feel like they kind of were a little bit lackluster unless you wet your brush. So wetting my brush made them go on really smooth and really silky and really nice. So that's the good part about it. But everything else kind of just fell flat for that part. But the mattes worked really well. They blended really well. They also looked really beautiful. The only shade I had a little bit of issue with when I was swatching it, and of course when I used it before, was the shade Privacy. So everything else worked really well for me. So honestly, other than Privacy, other than the metallics not being as like glittery as I want them to be, it's still a good palette. Do I recommend it? I would say yes, because honestly, I still love Urban Decay's eyeshadow formulation. I love all their naked palettes. I love all their palettes that I've gotten before, except for a few that was very like really bad. But you know what? Urban Decay is one of those, they're really bad or they're really good. So you just never really know when it comes to their eyeshadows. So honestly, this one was pretty good. I will have to say though, 50-50 for me, because the price point is still $50 for it. But at the same time, I feel like if you love Urban Decay, you'll love this palette too. So I just have to say, just go with what you feel and you do you, and if you don't want to spend the coin on it, that's completely fine. There's plenty of palettes out there that will have something similar to this, but if you want to spend the coin on it, I definitely think that it's worth a little bit of a splurge, because of course I love Urban Decay's eyeshadows, and maybe you'll get the metallics to work better for you instead of what I had to go through. But definitely have a stickier base under it, and of course use a damp brush, that way you'll get the most pigment out of them. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.